Hello, dear Virgo. Welcome back. This is A from High Vibes Tarot. This is your September 2022. Happy birthday, dear Virgo. September 2022, Sun, Moon, Rising sign, and Venus for the sign of Virgo. Please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Perhaps next month's message is the one for you. But I've always believed in synchronicity, so there must be something in here that you need to hear today. Thank you for being here and welcome back. Continuation of this reading is in the link in the description box below. One more oracle card for you, and you could scroll down that page and see three cards face down, color pink. That's Star Spinner Tarot deck. You could shuffle. You could do your own 3-card reading there. Shuffle it. Ask your cards. Set an intention. May I be guided, or may this be for my highest good, something to that kind of intention. If you don't set an intention before you shuffle the cards, you run the risk of shuffling it all over again, like in an unlimited way, just so you could get the answer that you want to hear. So I recommend that you set an intention. If you still find it vague, the brief description that you get through the 3 cards, you could screenshot it and send it to me through tarot@highvibes.com, and then I will do a free interpretation for you. I just feel like doing that this month. And happy birthday too. Although I would do it to all signs, or regardless. I haven't announced that, so if you heard that, you might want to try that out. Okay, what is your problem, dear Virgo? I like Virgo, one of my favorite signs, because I have a lot of friends who are Virgos, and they could watch me forever. They could be given an advice every day, all day, 24/7, but they wouldn't do anything about it. Anyway, this is Princess Kaguya, the cover of this deck. The text used in this reading is also in the link in the description box below. An emotional time for you, dear Virgo. A poignant period for you. I mean, very emotional. That is what I am picking up on as your current energy. Could be at a loss, or could be contemplative, figuring out what to do next, where to go to next, or figuring out what have you been doing in your life. I don't see the Hermit here, and this is definitely not the Hermit, but I get that vibe from you. Very much of a Virgo. Quiet, silent, sometimes languishing, sometimes just being plain emotional, and being in touch with your emotions, with your creative side perhaps, or contemplating about you're just silent right now. If you are in a relationship with somebody who is also not talking to you, I mean, you are spending this time to have that space for yourself, space to recognize what you have been doing in this relationship, or your contribution to this relationship. What have you been doing with your life? Everything. It's not much of a grouping in the dark kind of scenario, but it's more of getting in touch with your shadow self, doing shadow work perhaps, and realizing the negative aspects, or your shadow self, the negative aspects of you, and being at peace with that. It's a moment of self-awareness for dear Virgo. I kind of feel that it's a reflection moment for you, and you could be also this one trying to balance on a rope, struggling to breathe. I remember the song Barely Breathing, but if your friends would ask you, it's all good. I mean, it's not new to you to be posed with a challenge that is very difficult, and it's something that life goes on. That is what you are telling your friends, even though you are struggling. And I strongly feel that You know that there are circumstances happening around your love life that is the result of your own doing. I kind of am getting the energy of being accountable for your own actions. Could also be dealing with the Libra. See? What's up? What's up, dear Virgo? That is the Justice. The Justice for you and Strength. Just what I have mentioned a while ago, working with your shadow self, dealing with your shadow self and doing things that will help you understand karma. What goes around comes around. So it something must have come around, and you are taking responsibility toward that. For some of you, you could also be going through a divorce. You know, that situation of something hurtful has been done to you, but you know that it doesn't happen for a reason. You're trying to be at peace with the fact that everything happens for a reason, and you're trying to be at peace with the fact that you are also accountable for anything that is. You get what you deserve. Perhaps that is where you are coming from, or you get what you put out in the world, or we deserve the love that we think we accept the love we think we deserve. Very much of a perks of being a wallflower. Vanquishing. I mean, you are trying to resolve, or you're trying to fight off this pain by one, being spending some time with yourself, and two, by love. It's by forgiveness, by love. You're trying to dissolve this hatred, or this anger, frustration, sadness, or pain. Just pain, that plain pain. Look at that. Somebody is stabbed right there. And that too. Your heart has been stabbed. But you know that you just want to be accountable for this. You don't want to blame anybody. That is what I am getting from you. What else do we need to... It's more of being at peace with heartache, being at peace with I mean, see? And healing. Okay, you could be dealing with a Libra. The Libra reading is all about Libra setting healthy boundaries. It's not that they don't love you anymore, but it's more of they're choosing themselves, and they have to prioritize themselves. It's a win-win situation if they focus on themselves more. And who knows, maybe they could come back around and see where it goes. I mean, this is something that your partner, I'm not saying it's a Libra, but you could be dealing with a Libra, but it is something that they have decided for quite so long, because you don't want to act on something or to do something, and so they made they put the matters to their hands, and they made the decision. And once they made the decision, it hurt you so bad that right now you just can't for the life of you stand up or think. Or perhaps because of their decision, they finally called it quits, or they made a decision, and because of this, you are forced to move right now. And right now, it seems like you are in that healing space, healing journey, because you know for a fact that it's just an endless argument that's happening between you and your person. I like the shadows. An endless argument between you and your person, and it just doesn't stop. So you'd rather say yes to their decision to move forward without you. I mean, for no reason you're hating each other. But right now, perhaps you're confused right now, thinking, I still love this person. Why was I like that in the past? And you don't know where to move. You don't know where to go from here. You don't know how to begin, or you don't know how you could help yourself in the process. You're dealing with a person who knows what he or she wants, and you hate to admit that you were hurt by it, because perhaps you were used to in the past, you were used to having this person around for you, with you. Energies of the person Virgo is dealing with. Energies of the person, Virgo is dealing with. Ooh, nice. This person you're dealing with may have, that's Our Lady of Guadalupe. Miracles. Connected with the earth. This person, yes, you were right about them, freeing them or setting them free, because they would choose their own happiness, and you can only support that. You know, when a person or your lover decides to chase after their dreams at the expense of you, I mean, they would leave you so that they could chase for their dreams. That is what is happening around you. I mean, you couldn't say no to that, right? Because they are saying yes to themselves. Although it hurts you, you're still in the process of healing, because it still hurts you. But this person has stretched themselves way too thin just so they could make the sacrifices for you. And now they are making their choice. They are making a decision, which could mean leaving you behind, but it just, for some of you, they could be leaving you for another person. But I strongly feel that whatever the reasons are, it's not, at this point, it's not something that they should celebrate about. They're not happy about the fact that they would leave you behind, but they know that they have to be happy because they are saying yes to themselves. So what you gonna do? Nothing. Okay, what else about the energy of the person Virgo is dealing with? The energy of the person Virgo is dealing with. Energy of the person. Oh. There's something that this person is not telling you, or perhaps they have planned this all along, or perhaps they're chasing after something that they don't give a fuck about the consequences. Look at that. This is Little Mermaid, and if you know the story of Little Mermaid, she turned into a sea foam, right? She followed the prince, who happens to be involved with another lady, and so she traded her voice for feet to Ursula, but Ursula set a condition that you would turn into a sea foam if she doesn't succeed with this, and so she turned into a sea foam. So you don't have to do anything about that, but your person seems to be achieving or trying to achieve something out of this world, could be, and some could be bound for failure, but that is not for you to carry. That is not something for you to decide. That is not something for you to deal with, dear Virgo. They are following some newness in them. They are taking a leap of faith. Okay, what else? Yeah. I can't help but lean towards the narrative of they would be moving towards another person, and they would make a decision. They have made a decision. Let's get, what else do we need to hear or to know about this Virgo's connection? I have to keep that. I have to close that, because that's too much from another of your person's energy. It just repeated itself. We have heard what we need to hear. This is also a rude awakening moment. What is happening in the collective? A rude awakening moment. It's time to you to, while you are at your emotional space, emotional period, it's time for you to reassess how have you been in relationships, reassess your emotions, work through emotional intelligence, and in what ways can you build a strong foundation for yourself and for your future relationships? In what ways can you strike balance? In what ways can you not sulk over the fact that this is it? And in what ways can you welcome in new opportunities? A breakthrough moment is coming at you, or perhaps you have an epiphany about what to do. Take it, embrace it, and do something about it. It's time to take action. You're very much in your headspace right now, perhaps contemplating about this. Since you are in a contemplative mood, how about thinking in what ways can you make changes around yourself, around your love life? I mean, change of mindset, shifting perspectives. How can you do that? Because there's a rude awakening. This has been a rude awakening moment for you. Anything that was not built on a solid foundation to begin with, and in the long run, it is not something that you would eventually run away from it. It will eventually I mean, if you feel regretful about the situation falling apart, somewhere down the road, perhaps you are in a what-if kind of situation. Somewhere down the road, you will this will resurface. Somewhere down the road, you will find yourself unhappy about the situation. So just be grateful that it happened, because rejection is God's protection. So it has to happen now. Otherwise, you wouldn't change for the better. You wouldn't be the better version of yourself. Otherwise, you're just prolonging the agony. Don't prolong the agony, dear Virgo. What else do we need to know about this connection? What is that Ace of Swords? What is that newness? Something new is coming towards you, a new opportunity, a breakthrough moment, as I have mentioned. What is that new? Could be a Scorpio born individual, but could also be somebody who is very brutally honest, very intelligent, very calm, but when you ask for their opinion, they would truly speak their mind. This person is undergoing something in their life, but I strongly feel that a new person is you should watch the Libra reading. It's either you could be connected to a Libra, or you have Libra in your chart. Something new is coming towards you, both of you. So if you are if your relationship with the Libra is falling apart, know that the right person is about to come towards you. This is a transformative phase for you. Something new is coming. A positive, the light at the end of the tunnel is near you, is coming, dear Virgo. And this person is very much... this person may seem to be somebody you have known. Could be somebody you have known, and their energy is very I mean, they don't speak a lot, but when they speak, I mean, they could hurt. This is the kind of person this is. I mean, if you ask them what's wrong with you, they would tell you quite frankly, very frank, very open-minded, very opinionated. But they are not the type who would seek attention. They're not the type who would vlog their way to say an opinion or to react on. They don't do, if they're a vlogger, they don't do reaction videos, but they're the best type of people to do the reaction videos. They have a lot of opinion about everything, but they don't seek attention for that. Okay, let's get what the universe wants you to know. What do you want Virgo to know, dear universe? What do you want Virgo to know? Oh, I think this is the same card you got last month, if I'm not mistaken. Know that you are in a transformative period. And whether you feel it's wintry right now, everything feels so dark, everything feels so non-illuminated, everything, it's just so dark here, you feel so lost. Know that winter will soon pass and you will get summer. The sun will about to shine tomorrow. It is also kind of like the energy of the moon. The moon, you know, in moon, everything feels so dark, but know that the sun will shine tomorrow. It's that kind of energy. It's a change of season. Change is happening around you, and it has to happen for you to finally take action, or for you to finally embrace that changes are needed in your life right now. So I guess I would have to leave it at that. Just own it and be grateful, because each season has its own beauty. You just have to find that beauty, okay? I guess I would have to leave it at that. Thank you for being here, and see you soon. My name is A. Bye. Continuation in the link in the description box below. Bye.